think.
Okay, I'm back.
I don't know if they're gonna buy as much.
Anyways,
as,
I am
Sauerkraut,
back.
for example,
I
but
just had to
either way though, I do
reset the
think,
stream
like,
because I
for
accidentally
Chudmaxxers,
deleted it because I thought it was
feel
the
like
other
finding
one.
info
Or I accidentally showed something
kind of playing for
interesting
the
by
push a bit
accident.
more might be beneficial to you
Yeah,
over just
but
taking a fight aggressive, because
I think
in
the
these aggressive
live
fights,
should be
Overtake
showing up
are
on my
winning
channel
them, and
every
it's
second now.
not even close right now. They're trying to
This
push
is
these
just
mains. They're trying to like
okay,
hold
okay,
Overtake red from pushing anything, and they just all fall. And so I should be, they should try to look to change things up a little bit, slow the game down a little bit, try to, I guess, take a bit more ones, not ones, but like take a bit more passive ones, hold a bit more crossfires. But Overtake Red might be expecting that. They might be expecting Chudmaxxers to play a bit slow here. So maybe you don't want to play slow. Maybe you want to keep playing aggro aggressive. But either way, though, timeout's over. Have a bit of time. Overtake Red's eco's looking, comfortable right now. They can easily get, lose a round or two. Still have money. So they're vibing, if anything. We see, though, they also have the Sao. Not the Sao, but Sao playing B by themselves. And with what's looking like right now, they have a 4-man push on B. So Sao might want to look to dip immediately or get caught in elbow. Or no.
Well, he does the former. He did have that TP back in spawn, so that's pretty much the only reason why he was alive. But the double flank, it's removed by Ghost. I guess they only had Sheriffs in this round, so it was never really a contest. Tristan, though, does get a double kill. Hold on, we've seen some pretty miraculous stuff before with some Sheriffs from these players from every single level of play as well. Tristan does get some info, but Kaiser just lines them up. He's not even scared of the fact that they know exactly where he is. Overtake are just playing with no fear in anyone.
They have so much confidence. It is unbelievable how much confidence they have right now. They're just kind of just running it down. They're running it down, finding sites. They're getting the picks, and that lineup right there. Kaiser just blocker. They know it was 1v1. They knew someone was still there, but they did not care at all. They peeked in anyway and got the two.
Okay.
And that's what we see, though. Again,
I was chatting with
can't be too afraid. You have some confidence, get a little bit
my
aggressive.
fellow mate.
You see Chudmaxxers, though? Their setup's a little bit switched. Neon is now playing on B, but again, they're by themselves.
And I also saw the
Overtake
tournament
Red is
run,
just
right? So
again, like did the last one, just
this team right now is
push
just
this
going
site.
crazy.
I don't know if I'm a fan of them having one person on B only, especially because they just keep pushing B, and their retakes have not looked the strongest.
Yeah, I wonder if that timeout, like, obviously there's a couple of things that they could have talked about, right? There's like the fact that they have to slow it down, or the fact that they're maybe needing to fix up the retakes like you just mentioned. But right now, at least Coquetta does go down inside Link, so there's some better looking from Chudmaxxers. They've got 2 picks already. The spike hasn't been planted yet. Shots just barely gonna miss from the chamber, but Artifact's got one and popped the overdrive. No targets so far for him to find.
I'm just gonna
don't think this one's gonna bear too much fruit.
Yeah, there we go, there we go.
Now,
let's just put it above Pandora, I hope Pandora is a mine.
One player, no one in Link. An Artifact completely ran out of that ultimate. He's gonna go pushing though, and of course he's gonna go looking, and he finally is going to go down. Surely this is the second round for Chudmaxxers. Kaiser takes a lot of damage back sight, does find the Neon on the high ground though, and a second, Kaiser. 1 versus 1, and somehow he's still alive on the spike. Oh! Can't play the mind games good enough. Kaiser completely owns them 2 rounds in a row.
Oh my god, that's a mental break. I mean, you had a 1v3, it was so easy. All you had to do was just almost like overwhelm Kaiser, and they just couldn't. They kept taking ones.
Y'all are the what?
They kept taking ones. They weren't pushing the same time, and Kaiser with the
swinging
spray.
I mean, one by one instead of overwhelming this man.
Pray to the Valorant gods for letting that shot connect. But that you don't want to see stuff like that, because that was their buy round.
I'm gonna crash out here. I swear, I'm going to crash out right now.
They're playing A.
This is crazy, dog.
And I mean,
okay. Tristan's dead. I mean, Tetra's there to trade, but I mean, you do not want your.
And he does land a shot into Artifact through the wall. So maybe this isn't the end of the world. The hero off means that he's not going to have the money to buy up in the next round, but at least he's the chamber. That's probably what they're considering, right?
True.
1 on 2 now. Spiked in hands. Gun picked up, but no kills to be found. Overtake. This is
this?
Like I already mentioned before, this is what we expected from them coming into it. We saw a little bit of chatter in the general chat about how strong they were in this tournament, how the seeding was a little bit thwarted, but this is exactly why those talks were happening. 6-1 now on their attack.
I really don't understand who this team is. Hold on. I'm checking the stream call still on my phone. So if you see me looking down, that's just me looking down my phone.
You have something going on, and then it's just 4 people just bomb rush you out of nowhere. And it's like, I feel like that, like, that constant pressure is
Okay,
just
so I have
overwhelming Chudmaxxers. And I feel like
put up on
we
my
see the
phone
splits
right now
though.
at this
We see the
moment.
setups. They're a bit more split now. We have 2 in A, 1 in mid,
I mean,
and 2
I'm
in
liking
B. I think
the strategy
setup-
that Overtake
the
Red is
holds won't
doing
be
here,
as strong.
honestly.
At least they have a bit more pressure throughout around the map. So they they can't just full send someone on site. And also like they're not gambling fully. But we see though they fully rotate the A. They send 2 or they send the chamber and
Oh,
to
Chud.
But
They
they're not
don't realize
if anything,
this.
they're going mid. They gave up the A main, pushing up mid. I think they kind of read it though. Seeing the rotates happen. Went from mid to Art though. Art's clear. Chamber. Oh, Sao.
Oh,
Second
no.
they push.
Oh,
They lead. They have
no.
no idea the Art right now. They should have talked about those
Oh,
smokes.
no.
Util's being dumped. Pandora's by himself on site. He's about
Okay,
to
Pandora.
the entirety
Pandora.
of Overtake Red right now.
Gosh. Okay, nice first pick from
Shots from
Sal. Very
Sal.
nice.
Quick adjustment. They're the one that win the fight in the ult though, so Kill Contract finds something on the other end of things.
Okay,
Sal
okay,
tries
we're
to
getting
pull
trades
one
on
back.
trades,
Dill
so
pulls
Chudmaxxers,
it
we're
back
doing
as
good, we're
well
doing
with the
good.
chamber kill.
Yes!
Tristan is the
Okay,
one
now
to
let's
come
play
on top
together.
of
You
him.
guys don't need
Settles
to peek on my
1
one, you know?
They know exactly
The
where
ult does
Kaiser
go
is.
in, and does
Slow-mo.
hit Kaiser.
Surely he doesn't win this kind of round. He's
Okay,
done it
Tetris,
before.
Tetris.
But now this is a
Tetris,
little bit too much.
Tetris!
Surely not though. He can't get there in
just
time.
wide swing!
It should be done.
Okay,
And he barely
just-
doesn't get that final frag as well. Tristan living on just 2 bullets of health. Nicely done from Chudmaxxers to finally take their second round of the half, but Overtake made that one close.
Yeah, I want to say though, Sal like that.
I'm just-
Sal getting 2 picks there.
I'm
like, by
stressing,
themselves.
okay,
That
I'm
first
sorry,
pick
I'm
especially, too.
so sorry.
And that first pick.
For
on
anyone who's
Coquette
wearing
was
headphones and
kinda
it's like
crazy because,
very late at night, I'm
Coquette had, like,
so
a really
sorry.
nice like angle. I mean, it was a one-way. Sal dropped the smoke, but
I get
a little
very
movement
hyped
there. I mean, that cleared up
my
art
bad, my bad.
for Chudmaxxers
Oh,
to
okay, I
come
got
up
an
with space
ad.
and use it. So I did like that.
I got an ad on my
small
side,
little
what the
play,
heck?
but I think that one pick
The
definitely
heck,
like
bro?
helped the rest
Okay,
of the team
I'll
kind of
play-
clear sight
give
and
it up
take
for
it
now
away.
for the ending.
We see here though, Overtake Red is full stacking on B. I mean, if anything, they're
Artifact has no
rushing this,
fear.
but
Bro,
you see
Artifact
the
has
setup?
no fear.
Chudmaxxers, they have 3 on
This
B
is
this time,
crazy.
which is new.
What
They've
is
never had
this
3
team?
on B before.
Like, what is this
in the
team?
start. So might be a little harder site to take.
Artifact though, he's gonna pull the
my
neon
God.
shenanigans. Only gets 1 so far, so that's actually pretty
Okay,
good to
the
shut him down that early.
Artifact is
Tristan
just
really
doing
wants to get out of there.
absolutely
Doesn't
great.
want
I
to
don't
lose his life before the
understand
rest
this
of the
at
team comes
all.
back into action. So Kaiser gets that spike down successfully. And he's going to be able to get out of dodge successfully as well. Ghost with his operator, excuse me, the turn of force, looking up into heaven, misses a big shot, double jump peek again, and Kaiser and Ghost come in for stereo frags. And that one might have been the round done and dusted. Tetris ties to pull exactly what Kaiser does on the other team,
Pandora,
but it looks
Pandora.
like it's up to
Okay,
Pandora
okay,
to do
okay.
just that. 1-on-1 after he takes out 2 different heads on the enemy team, and he spots out the final player as well.
I mean, Pandora's
Body shot
always been a
lands,
hero
1 bullet left in
for
the
his
chamber, means he
previous
has to
team.
swap out the
Eh,
weapon,
never
but
mind.
he can't land the shot in time. Coquetta is way too fast on that trigger.
Was real
I
close.
really need to stay
Close,
quiet
close. And I mean,
whenever a clutch happens,
when
because
that
I
fight was low,
know
Pandora used
for
the
a
Astral
fact
Wall,
I am going to
and they
jinx
couldn't
it.
close it out. And so now they don't have Astral.
Chudmaxxers, don't get mad at me, please. I'm rooting for you guys, but please, please.
5K. But
But I mean,
seeing that
Overtake
clutch, I
Red,
mean,
their strategies right now
rough.
are like
I mean, the good thing
really,
is- not
really
the
good.
thing,
Like
but they did lose. I mean,
they're
their
so
eco, I think, is
aggressive, so
good. I like their eco
confident. Like there's
is-
no doubt in their
I'm
mind
so
what
wrong.
they
I
want to
thought-
do.
Okay,
Like,
never mind.
Like,
It's
that is
kind of
just
cooked.
crazy, though.
It's kind of late in the first half now too, where it's like you don't want to not have type of money. Wait, this is a really aggressive push. Really aggressive push.
Hello.
Oh.
I guess
Right,
it kind
just
of
have to check
worked.
the audio.
They got the smoker down.
little.
The
That's
spike
right.
is
Yeah,
top
sure.
mid. They don't know about it, but it is there.
yeah, so I mean, it's the second time I'm doing this.
Is Artifact just on A by themselves?
Yup. He's actually through A, by
What?
the way.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What a game that we're seeing so far, Tetra. 1 versus 3.
Okay.
It's 30 seconds in the round, by the way, as of now. As of exactly when I said that statement. And
So tough.
6 people are dead.
Yeah. Yep.
Artifact
Yep.
is kind of like just it's a confidence freak.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't care. I mean, every single round they kind of just like rush inside, like they're like spearheading. I mean, reminds you kind of like a little bit of Jogamo, if you will. Kind of Jogamo plays. They just kind of spearhead, just run in all the time. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
I think for me, I agree, but I would go 1 step further and say it reminds me of Dombi. Like out of all the neons so far,
yeah, you're so
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. No, Dombi's definitely a freak. That's
new
definitely a
face
freak.
to the international scenes. No one's heard of him before. He gets here and he's like, wow, this guy just presses W, sprints everywhere, all in our face.
Yeah.
And that, especially that judge play back B, like when he just does a 360 and throws a guy in the
Hold
corner.
on, give me a sec, guys.
There's a I mean,
That's
okay.
right.
I don't think Tetris is gonna win the round. Let's be real. Oh, please get the kill.
Oh my god.
That You never know. There's no time. They're just gonna mess with him. Of course, it's Kaiser to win the round again. It doesn't even need to be. He could have gotten the kill first, but he decided to throw a haunt. This guy's just padding his 1vx stats right now.
I get the assist numbers up.
I had to chat someone
How did
because
Artifact
I was
just
revising my
do anything he
research
did that
paper
round, by the way?
earlier.
I mean, Artifact just kind of pushed up A by themselves.
Okay, thank you
shot
for the
at maybe
replay.
twice, and then just pushed up to Art and
Thank
got
you for
a
the
2K with a
replay, though.
judge. I don't know how that even happened. I assume they kind of just like
That doesn't manage to catch up with
maybe
the
they just
action.
didn't think Artifact was gonna push by themselves that hard on A to Art by themselves, but I mean, we've seen that all game. The Artifacts kind of just like we said before. We mentioned 1,000 times the zombie and the thing references, but
Yep.
yes, no, just Spirit. He's a freak of nature, and we see
got
a
Odin.
4 stack. Is he? No. Oh my God.
He's literally Don Bebo, I'm telling you.
Dom.
Wait,
oh,
this
that's
guy's
really
screwed.
Good. Oh no.
It's an Odin versus the
Pyro.
judge.
Pyro.
Oh. I feel so bad.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
duelist with the Odin. Oh my God.
Okay, that nope.
Oh, man.
I don't know what to say, Chudra. Like, this is...
Nah.
How long has it been? When did we start the game? When did we start the map?
Started the game around like 9? No, it's been way later.
No,
There's
no, no,
way
no.
it started at 9.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, you're sent. You're what time zone are you at?
Oh right, I'm
I think you're an
CST.
hour behind.
Duh.
Okay,
I am
there
an
you
hour
go, there you
behind.
go.
Well, apparently it started around like 10:10, so it's been 17 minutes. 8 and
And we're not.
Wait,
we're about to be 9 too.
and we're probably gonna be 9 and 2 in a second.
It's been 17 minutes
I don't want to
so
just like
far.
say it, but that okay. They haven't seen.
Okay,
That's I think that's the first player they've seen. Well, technically, I guess in the.
I'm actually amazed. It's been 17 minutes so far,
man.
and
One
everyone's
versus
dead.
five.
Oh, that's
We
not
made it to the
Sal.
grand
And
line,
I got an
and now
ad.
we're one step
I'll be
closer
right
to
back,
our
folks.
dream.
We got an ad. I'll be right back.
They were like,
All right,
in,
we're
like,
back after the
Art, I think,
ad.
when they threw it.
I might need to get an ad blocker soon.
Like defensive spawn. There's no way, right?
No, because the chamber kill happened earlier. I think he was probably like,
anyways,
close
2-9
Yeah, to have been.
is our score line. 18 minutes in, I'm going to shoot.
You don't have a sniper, Sal, unfortunately.
Okay.
But he still gets the kill! What? Out of all kills he could have gotten,
Okay. What?
there's no way that's the one. That's crazy.
3-1 though. Tetris again is being put in a
What-
situation.
what
I mean,
is this
listen,
game?
they only
Like-
did it one time. Maybe they do it again.
I hope we have another replay after this
Spikes
because I need to
down with his
recap
clock
it.
sticking.
What
He's
it
hit
does
no one
happen.
with the ult, so he doesn't know where anyone is. Playing backside, Kaiser with the reposition. They're gonna have a double swing off this as soon
Okay,
as they
very
go.
nice double
Okay,
swing.
There you go. That's
Very
all
nice,
it takes.
very nice.
Dill gets tethered. They know
We
exactly
we
where
might
he
be
is.
going for a record here,
They
guys.
know
We
they
might
have to
be
go
going
for the
here for a
swing,
record.
and they are so confident.
Okay,
I
Dill
still
takes
don't
off the door,
know
but
how
gets the
this
kill.
ult misses, but I guess Artifact. I
What?
don't know. Sal. Okay, you know, let's just reward Sal for good movement. At that
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
Let's just. I agree.
That's
I
10-2.
agree.
Map number
Let's just reward.
And
Sal
this
with
was
good
the
movement,
map that
yes.
we assumed Chudmaxxers was going to win.
Yeah, this is the
Because there's only map.
I wouldn't go that
Well, not
far.
win. Well,
I
not
said
win.
they have
Not
to
win.
win.
But
Have
yeah,
to,
I'm saying
yeah.
have to. But this is the one map where I was like, okay, if they're going to win any map, it would be this one. Because Chudmaxxers, he played it before.
I believe in the
Looks so comfortable.
in the
Overtake Red had not played it yet this
semifinals.
tournament, I believe.
Overtake Red went like.
So it was like-
what was it again?
I think, yeah,
Like
7?
you said, like
13-7?
Breeze Haven. Yeah. So
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
any map, Chudmaxxers are a bit more familiar with it. So I figured like this might be the
13-7? I
map.
remember
But
that. Wait,
this is a
Wait.
really rough first half. I mean, it's 10-2. They have to win 3 rounds to take the entire series. And their
Yeah,
defense,
8
and honestly,
rounds. That
Overtake
is.
Red, I feel like their team
I don't know. I don't know. Is that even
better on defense,
possible?
in my opinion. Than
I don't know.
attack.
Never mind. They 13-5 Dark Force Freedom
Well,
Tail.
they. I think their playstyle might be a little bit better. I don't know if Chudmaxxers is
Oh,
going to expect all this walk up. I mean, it doesn't even matter because he can't win the fight.
Oh,
Kaiser's been so consistent so far on the clutches.
Sal.
They're just gonna let the spike plant. They don't care. They're just gonna wait for ISO, wait for Fade to come back into the play, get that to haunt
yeah, they're
back
just
up in
chill-
action.
they're just
and
chill-
then
they're chilling, bro.
ISO
They're-
utility. Maybe hit
Overtake
everyone
Red are
backside,
just chilling.
'cause
They know
Tristan
where they
Pyro was
are. They
stacked
just
up here,
wanna
and it looks
step
like
back,
Koketa
just
has an
get a
idea.
big
Might be
time on
calling
it.
for the rest of his teammates. And just a matter of time waiting for this little countdown. Stuns going through. No one backside can even try to shoot back. Artifact is the 2 easiest kills of his life. And suddenly, it's just a 1-on-3. Pandora up in the front.
Is this Bambi, guys? This is
frags, but this is a brilliant strategy right here that we love to see. Body block for that spike, letting that defuse come through. And Pandora might get most of the kills, but Dill finishes him off and wins the round.
For the time I've been casting on the grind.
I mentioned it before. But the util usage,
I think this is the first time I've ever seen a team
like every piece of util perfectly.
Actually do a body block against like an Astra Star, right? No, this is, I'm being genuine. That is the first time I've ever seen it.
Something like that.
On the grind, because, on the grind.
Just so much
I'm not sure if another team ran it. I could have forgotten.
Chudmaxxers, the util has not been
as good. I don't
think util be used, but a lot of util kind of just
they really play too much
nobody
Pearl, right?
Do that much, and so I mean, they did with 9 rounds to make it
early. I don't think there was really a reason.
Overtake Red, they have an Odin. What? Oh my God.
Odin second. It's like he's getting 2 kills off in art. Like okay, Overtake. Okay.
Make that 3 and Spike. So kind of you can call it 4. Some people say the Spike is a player in clutches.
Oh my gosh, what shot by Pandora. We watching, dude?
4 for Sal. That's a beautiful little shot right there, top mid. Barely doesn't get
and we're already
spotted by that Prowler.
We're already match
Dill's
point.
gonna take
How
him
long
out
is this? Like
12-2. That is a 20-minute map point for map number 1 of Pearl.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mentioned before, but like the aggression from Overtake Red, they're just kind of taking any fight in any lane possible. They're taking fights in mid, and A main, and B main, just anywhere possible. They're taking a fight, and that's what we like to see though. Again, I mentioned it before. That confidence, having that ability to just be okay with maybe feeding a little bit.
Why don't you take a timeout?
Giving your life away,
like right
as long
now.
as you win the round. But they're not really giving their life away. They're just winning all their fights.
Take
here, though,
one right now. Try to plan out your attack path. But no, they're not taking that. That Alba will be able to get a pick later. I swear.
And only person
at least they know where one of them are. Okay, Pandora. Nice. Okay, we take out the lead duelist.
Pandora's got a pick across the map too, so that's looking a little bit better for Chudmaxxers.
Nice one's
they have
out.
to win the round.
Pyro, let's go.
Go any further in this map, and the only response so far has been Dill on that Odin.
Kaiser only has a judge.
Not
I don't
entirely
think
too bad. Kaiser can't really fight back inside Link. The plant's going down real far away, and all this guy has is a judge. So if anyone decides to push him, then he might have a problem. But he doesn't even check that Sal has walked into Link. So at least Chudmaxxers stay alive another day.
Yeah, and I mean now they have guns too. Better guns. Got a I think they have Bulldog now. Bulldog they have now, and also they can buy as well. So I mean. Good start to a possible comeback. But here, Overtake Red, they still all have good guns. We see a shotgun coming out, actually. Oh, no, okay, I thought they were going to have one. I lied. They don't have one. But we see here, though, they're kind of gambling right now with their setup. They're sending 4 people on B. They're assuming that maybe like they might go again because, oh, it worked one time. They might do it again. But Chudmaxxers are pushing A. And the only person in A right now is Gogeta with a Sheriff. I think they noticed. I think they're not backing up to get that space up, but...
I mean,
okay,
Chudmaxxers going to be confident enough to push through the
the
smoke, though. It looks like the answer is a resounding no.
My.
And in fact, Artifact is going to be confident enough to push into attacker spawn. He's picked up another Sheriff.
So now we know
shot 3 bullets. Doesn't want to reload. Switching to your secondary in the ground is faster than reloading. Definitely.
There's one more. There's one more.
Speaking of faster, Artifact not going to be fast enough for that second frag. Dill is going to have a response pushing out of B as well. But now all the dust settles once again. It's a 3-on-2.
Okay, don't mind my background noise, guys.
Trades have been even
We're
both
just having
sides.
some renovations in the background.
Fade ult gets expended, and it drives both of them back into Sal. That is some wonderful stuff from Chudmaxxers.
Okay,
once again, staying alive,
very good, very good.
Kaiser, this time having the weakest arsenal he's had so far, can't manage the clutch that he's done so many times before.
Yeah,
they're getting.
And the good thing too is that when they're winning
getting
these
a
rounds,
little
like
bit.
Chudmaxxers, the winning rounds, they're not
Getting some energy back.
Losing 2 at a time, and so the people who aren't dying can just buy the other people around. Like their eco's like slowly regaining itself back to like everyone having like decent guns right now. Overtake Red though, I mean they have a lot of cushion, way more cushion than the average team would. So I'm not like really worried yet. I'll be more worried when like the eco is starting to get like a little bit iffy. Like right now, for example, like they're kind of a bit on like that. They can buy fully, but if they lose their round, their eco next round is gonna be really rough. So this is the round where like you wouldn't want to lose it because you don't want to start the momentum. Because, you know, it's 2 rounds in, 2 rounds like, okay, you know, once, maybe twice, you know, it's possible. But 3 times and then after, It's a little rough then.
A little bit of a
They spot
little bit of a
Artifact top
peek,
B.
trying to just spot one
And
player
for the
out.
first
So-
time in a while, maybe they heard you and they know exactly how important this round is. Artifact runs back instead of running forward. So showing some respect. I guess 4 rounds is all that's enough.
Yeah, all that's enough.
Overtake's
Like
still
you
at
just
that point. But like you mentioned,
really
money
4 rounds
completely
overtake.
broken.
I think Roosevelt would
The
still
thing
be
that they're working
disrespecting
on right now is the fact that they have a lot of ults. Like they have the ISO ult already ready. Coquetta is 1 away from ult. Artifact is 1 away from
it's pronounced
ult. So no
Coquetta?
matter what happens
How do
in
you
this
pronounce it?
round,
I
we're
swear I
going to
pronounced it
have
something
Artifact
else.
and Coquetta ult if they end up losing. So this is still very, very scary for Chudmaxxers. And back to B, back through mid, he just wraps around, pushes another side of the map. Doesn't matter where it is, he just wants to fight and he gets that win. And it looks like they're trying to look back into this A. It's
Okay.
just Pyro
No,
trying to
this
walk
is
into
it.
here alone.
This is the
Doesn't
end,
get a
yup.
response. An Artifact comes
Yup,
back in with
this
the
is
other
the
neon
end.
on the other
This-
side. Finds the frags. And that might be all she
Tetris, all
wrote.
that's
It's again
left,
the Fade left
and, I mean,
alive.
it's Artifact.
But
He
Tetris
does
does
not
not
wanna
have
fight.
the success
He
that
does not
Kaiser's
wanna
had.
fight
Trying to
this.
land these ults. The shotgun is
Oh
going to be the
my
one to finish him off.
gosh.
Artifact ventilates him to take the first map 13-4 on Pearl.
Artifact has been,
GG.
in my opinion, I mean,
Good job,
they have
good
the
job.
most
Nice try,
impactful
guys, nice
players
try.
This map. I mean, the amount of times they're constantly able to just run in and get a pick.
Okay, by the way, Overtake
I mean,
Red, a new
it
team on the
shouldn't be
grind,
bothering to
right?
do it this much,
And they're
but they're
already doing
it
this
every single round, especially that last round too.
against
like, looking up, I think
Chudmaxxers,
through
a team
mid, I think finding a
that
pick, finding a
is
pick
like
to start that out. I mean,
3/5
don't
full
wanna
of
see that
a
happen, especially,
previous
like,
champion,
because you know,
which was down
after
under
a
the
little bit, you'd
critters.
be like, okay, one's probably going to be lurking. One's Neon's probably pushing
No,
up
like
aggressive.
2
Watch for
picks.
that, but
Like they have 2 players
Chudmaxxers
from
kinda- they didn't pick
from
on
a
it.
champion
They didn't
from
pick
a
up on that
champion winning
idea,
team in the
every
grind,
round,
and the
just
rest
had
are
someone
new.
lurking,
Are
always
new to
managed
me.
to find a pick.
They did
And,
make it to
you
the
know,
grand finals last time against Trickstolus,
this
and they
was the
did lose, but in the rematch in the
extra
semis, we got an ad. I'm just gonna mute it. But like as I was saying, right? As I was saying, I should really get an ad blocker if I wanted to go streaming. Agree with that. But like as I was saying though, screen. But like as I'm saying though, right? Should just turn off the screen. But as I'm saying, right? How many times am I gonna say that? I think Chudmaxxers, I think they should be. I think the next map. What's the next map? I think the next map's Haven, right? After Pearl. Oh yeah, Haven, because Breeze is the decider. If it doesn't go to the decider, I'm terrified. Because like we have like the casters mentioned at the start of the stream, you guys didn't get to see that because I was I hadn't streamed yet. I hadn't started streaming just yet. But I don't understand. So I just don't. Let me see the stream. I think the stream is going to a break. No, okay, never mind. That's finished. Getting ads. I really need to get an ad blocker. Yeah. We'll be right back after the stream. So I'm just gonna turn off my camera. Turn off the. Oh, I forgot to unmute it. Oh.
Gonna be following him. He's gonna have util to help him. Perhaps they have some way of changing some stuff up to bring it back on the Haven. But we'll have to see as we do get that second map set up. I don't know what's gonna happen so far. Tetra already mentioned this one. It might be one of the fastest series of the grind so far.
I think we might break a
weeks.
record, guys.
But
first
we
game,
might
we'll
break
have to
a
see.
record.
Media roll my first game here, but yeah, we'll have to see.
So for all you guys in chat, thank you so much for watching so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second map of our grand finals number 17. This is once again Chudmaxxers going up against Overtake Red. Dark horses during this week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Okay. I have nothing to say. I think what Chud really needs to focus on is try to find weaknesses in Overtake Red's like kind of like weaknesses. Because I noticed in the first map they're very aggressive, but the moment one member is down, especially Artifact, they play a little bit more tightly on their attack house, right? When Artifact goes down, the ISO, I believe, was Dill. They follow him up, and if they can get a pick and he gets to a fair 4v4, they just play together and play team fights, right? I think that's what Chudmaxxers need to see in this next map, especially in Haven, because as we know in Haven, Fnatic, especially with that composition with an ISO Yoru or ISO Waylay, they can also play that. You just really need to take out the main duels first, and then if they try to play together tightly, you also play together tightly as a team. You do not leave your teammates behind or let them take 1v1s. It's either you take 1v2 or 1v3s, because it's clear these guys, yes, they can take a 1v3, they can take 1v4s, or they can probably try to clutch it up on themselves, but they cannot win a 1v3 if you guys are playing together. Like, I mean, that was one of the rounds that Chudmaxxers nearly won, and the only reason why they lost that was because they were just swinging individually, though, right? So all they really need to do now is just play together as a team more, and if they take out their main duelist, step back, fall back, play retake, because most likely they will rush into the site and take control of it. So you just have to really play retake, especially since on Haven, if Haven is the next map, I forgot what the next map was. I could be mistaken if it was not Haven, but on Haven, typically you would be playing a KJ, you could be playing a Cypher, Vice maybe sometimes as well, but I know that there is a chamber composition from Paper X. If Overtake Red does play a chamber, you know how to counter that. You just don't pick the angles, right? If they have the operator or if they have the ult on, they just have to take out the opper, and then if one of the duels gets in, most likely they'll play Neon again, because Neon is meta in Haven. So I think mainly what Chud really needs to do is just try to read what OTR would do with a composition that has like a chamber, a Neon, another duelist, something like that, you know. I think it's really up to them. Up to them how they want to play this. And I'm gonna get an ad blocker next time. I'm actually
coming like a night is on site. Touch my speed. Niggas round there wanna disagree when it's clear that I'm speaking facts. Man like me, you know I'm proactive. Never gonna stop till I see the big man's on flats.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace. Bro like that, and we're back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base. How I can never act. Been trying to stack up racks on racks. Boys in the back wearing all black, staying on track. Better show you and that's
yeah, no, okay, so right now we're planning out an interview for the manager of the team, but I'm not gonna take a position because yes, I did do an interview back then, but I mean my questions were very vague. I know some coaching. It's like crazy, right? Get it on the stream.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again.
Okay, so I got a small complication. It is Haven, so okay, that's good. Oh yeah, I forgot I have. I'm making myself cringe. Yes. Okay. All right, let's get ready for map 2. And like I said, Chudmaxxers just really need to play. Just play a lot. Just play together. Don't let yourselves get 1v1. Don't allow them to take 1v1s. Maybe give them a hard time. Give them a challenge, yeah?
Swift performance on the map of Pearl, 13-4 for the first victory that Overtake Red have had in this grand final so far. Week number 17, reminding you guys in the chat, once again, my name is Anton, joined by Tetra on the mics. And I already mentioned it before we sent off to a break, but this genuinely might be the fastest week that we've had on the grind so far.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a few grinds already. They've always been like pretty solid. But this one, I mean, that first map, 13-4, that was the map that we weren't sure about. Now it's going to, I think its next map is Haven, where I think they lost a total of what, 7 rounds in the entire tournament so far on that round? Maybe a little bit less.
Wait, let me count. 5, 8. They're
lost
they
8
went
rounds
13-5, 13-3.
I mean,
That was on 2 maps.
in 2 maps, they lost 8 rounds on Haven. And
Yes,
after that
sir.
first round, I mean, obviously they have a way of playing. I mean, Overtake Red's just, they're a super aggressive, overwhelming team. We mentioned it before. Artifact just being the bulldog.
Okay, here
right,
we
of
go
this
into the
team,
H
just,
spike.
just,
So
like, head
if
first,
I'm right,
every
OTR.
single
Okay,
fight,
I was right.
allowing,
Artifact
in my
does
opinion,
play
mainly
Neon.
mostly
Okay.
Dill to kind of play around. Like the 2 duelists on the side of
Okay,
Overtake Red.
so
they're
if
playing
I'm
really
calling
well
this
with each
right,
other,
okay, there it
using each
is.
other really
There
well,
it is.
swinging off each other.
So just like I said earlier, if
overall,
you
like,
if
being
you're going to
comfortable
play
with,
the
like, being
chamber
aggressive and not, like,
and you're gonna play the
being afraid of
neon,
someone
just
peeking. Like, they're
dot,
always
just
trying
kill
to
just
look
kill
for
artifact,
trades, look for those
and if they
picks,
start
and
playing
like I
more
said,
closely
though,
together,
again,
you
that
just play
confidence, that
together as a team.
overwhelming
Chudmaxxers are
confidence
running
of
double
Overtake Red.
duelists. If they're
Chudmaxxers,
starting
I
on
mean,
the attack, they
I
really
kinda
need to
pause, take a
play
second.
that double contact. You
The good
need
thing is
you
that
need neon
Haven
going into bat.
allows you to play
Sorry.
a little bit slower.
You
if
need
you
neon
want to.
going
I think,
into
he obviously
long. You
might lean
need
towards his chamber,
Tristan
'cause I
going
think
into
that was like one of their
bats because he has a
better,
teleport, right? And you guys need to play
moments
contact.
Some of the chamber plays,
if Pyro gets if Pyro can get a pick, Tristan will be the next one to step up and try to get a pick himself. If he dies, he
Haven,
rotates to the other side. If it's stacked, because most likely they've already stacked the side, right?
Playing to sometimes on defense because you kind of just
And then
like
you have
send
Pandora at the
every
smoke. You basically have 3
down one
duelists
side and
in
kind of just get away with it.
in Clove, in
But
Yoru, in
main goal,
Pyro, and
Chudmaxxers is
correction, you have
slowly
4
these guys down.
duelists.
Whether that's
2
changing the
actual
lineup a
duels
little
and 2
bit,
pseudo
maybe
duelists
running only
in
one
Chamber
duelist,
and
running like a bit more util
Chamber and
this side, maybe
Clove.
like a
But basically the
either
composition is
Sentinel,
very
another,
much
Initiator kind of just
And I just got another ad. I'll be right back, folks.
Not going anywhere.
Respect
Yeah,
from
we're back
us
now.
on the broadcast, from their opponents, and from everywhere. But once again, it is going to be Overtake on attack, and Artifact is going to have the opportunity to run rampant once again.
But
Okay, all you need to do is take out that
see the ring of double
duelist,
smoke
and then
lineup,
after
which
that, fall
I think
back,
it's
play
possible. Just, I
retake
wasn't
if possible.
expecting
But
that
if
from
you
a
can hold
round
the
they
site,
just
hold the
had.
site.
Or sorry,
All you
map
need
they
right
just had
now.
on Pearl. I was not expecting to run this double smoke because you know you're not able to play. You can still play aggressive if you want to. I mean, these guys are gonna prove me wrong anyway, and still run it down like you're doing currently. But it just you wouldn't expect it.
Okay, yeah, okay. The call to retake is
Artifact's found
happening.
himself on the site, but
I don't
smartly by the Chudmaxxers, they're all going to drop back.
Oh, very good, very
Not
good,
sure
Pyro.
what was going on there. Maybe he just didn't have line of sight onto Pyro jumping up on top of the box, because we know the weirdness with hitboxes.
Okay, second.
The Pyro with some
kill
2
onto
stunning
Pyro.
shots to
Very
start off this
nice
round. This
one.
could be a pistol win for Chudmaxxers. That would be pretty big for them.
Nice.
And there you go.
Okay,
That's all the
let's
frags.
go.
Very quickly Overtake onto the site. They
Okay.
take it. They get that spike down. But Chudmaxxers with a phenomenal retake, all down to Pyro landing that big flank 2 1-taps on that backside.
Oh my gosh.
I think
very
main thing
good.
Artifact just I'm not Artifact, but Pyro kind of took a page off Artifact's book.
True.
Just kind of pushing through a lane when it's open, right? We saw that Artifact do that a lot on that last round, and so seeing Pyro do that kind of shows that like they're picking up on some things, and also kind of just like being a bit more confident too. Like they're looking for
can I
plays,
stop
looking
getting
for
hands,
looks.
please?
They didn't really do that much on Pro. They kind of were like always like playing together to retake, but then it's
Don't mind my ads, guys.
kind of like now, maybe they're just playing more aggressive. Maybe we're selfish in a way. We see here though, I think Overtake Red's gonna take this round a bit slower. Spike set down and spawn, so they're probably gonna look for more info, get an idea what's going on. We see though, Chudmaxxers just fully reset to C. I don't know what made them do that, but they all just rotated, just super quick. And now A's open. The only one is there now.
Probably just trying to see where
Yeah,
there's.
I wonder if there's like any utility being
play.
shown by Overtake. It's like Chudmaxxers have this kind of mentality where it's like, wow, they're just gonna rush. That's what they've been doing. But
Yeah,
Overtake show us that they can play slow as well. And they're looking at Tetris right now, like you said. But
Probably the reason why they rotated over to C was just trying to play info.
because they've taken so long on the Overtake side, and one of them is a judge. So surely if there's any gun to be able to win this kind of fight down 3 players with short, it has to be him right now. It has to be Pyro.
Oh.
He lands out of bullets. It's a 2-on-2 charade. Tristan only has the pistol on the site. And this could be a disaster again. This is
doesn't
exactly what we
explode.
saw
They just
in
waited.
the
They
previous
just
map.
waited.
Same kind of story.
I mean, yeah, they
Chudmaxxers
get-
with the pistol win.
I mean, Tristan and Pyro
and
get a
Overtake
pick
on the
a pick
anti-eco.
each, but,
just
like,
overwhelming them
after that,
on the
they're
site.
dead.
And quickly becomes a 2-on-3. And the
Sal,
retakers still
Sal,
have the
Sal,
weapons
clear
to
that
work
corner.
with. Sal knows that this guy's in the
No.
corner, but he can't even land the shots enough to finish him down.
That was a
Kaiser with
very
that
nice
final frag
thrifty.
again, and it's Overtake. Second anti-eco win of the series.
Seeing a team that's been playing aggressive the entire time suddenly just slow down like that.
Oh, he has full util too.
That's a real
To be
rough
fair, you
sign.
couldn't
Not a rough
use it
sign,
in that
that's like
area.
a bad sign.
But at least try to
because
make-
that means
at
they
least
have
try to use your
flexibility.
dash
They
and
know how to
just,
do
like,
both.
dash out,
They can
right?
play fast, but they're also perfectly comfortable playing slow.
How long
And
does it
Artifact,
take?
or
I
not
think-
Artifact, but
How long
Pyro's
does it
right
take
there.
to activate Neon Ult? Like
One
0.75?
shot,
0.75,
Artifact,
right?
and just not having
Correct-
ammo
correct me
was
if I'm
so
wrong.
unlucky because that could
I
have
don't
held
know
it
if
around.
it was
They had that
0.75 or
one
like
extra
8.5,
shotgun shell.
I think we
I
could have
guess
enough time to.
That's just
put the
testament to how
moves
fast
back out.
Artifact is. You see literally too fast to track. Sal, though, is quite fast himself. So Chudmaxxers,
Very nice. Sal,
once
very
again,
nice.
they demand respect. They have to do it some way, somehow, and the shots are what
I mean,
matters.
I think that's what- I think that's
Overtake,
what
once again, slow it
Chudmaxxers
right
did
down.
it against
They're
Trick's
looking
Fluence, you know?
towards A side again, Tetra.
Yeah, I mean, they did it already twice, I think. No, they did it twice now. It's the third time. Chudmaxxers have not predicted it yet. They only have Sal sitting up in heaven, waiting for info. I think they spot the 2 main now. But they have no idea about art. They have no idea that their entire team is there right now. Well, they're assuming, but
Plant's going down. Pandora spots a couple landing in hell, and that. Ooh, okay.
Whoa,
Yeah,
my
confidence
God.
by Sal. I mean, I guess that's good to see, right? The fact that they still have the confidence to go for these kinds of plays. Oh, but how much more do they have? An Artifact is going to be doing this inside their spawn. Ghost follows that one up, and Artifact just cleans up everyone trying to get through that choke point. Overtake, even though they slow down of their own accord, they don't let their opponents do that to them.
that was
Can I
nice
get a
shot.
replay
Seeing
on that? Okay,
do
Artifact
these
gets
things
stunned, gets
makes me very
2,
happy that
Ghost
I am
finds
a
Tristan, and then
silver
after
Valorant
that,
player.
going in for the dash
If I
and
was going
finds
to
the
play
last
against
player.
this guy in cop, I might just delete
That
the
is
game and
crazy.
just break my computer.
Yeah,
because
I
this
would-
is
same,
unbelievable.
same.
Artifact is just with a judge, by the way. The judge just like frontlining, just bulldozing down and just getting picks because again, we mentioned before,
Artifact
Overtake
is
Red are playing
crazy,
so
dog.
well off of Artifact.
Who is
taking
this
so much
guy?
space.
It's just rushing down
It's not just
again.
Artifact running it by themselves. Like they're taking his space and their entire team's right behind them.
He has spike
We see
as
it
well.
the first time ever. They're pushing B. They're gonna plant down. Artifact's even on site. Being spiked down. And
Okay, Corona does get traded.
What is that timing?
Same with Artifact.
Like,
that was really
he's
bad.
completely
And
alone. His
Ghost finds
teammates are
Tristan,
smoked front
so
sight,
all
and
that
then
stuff now is
finally,
just-
as soon as he
it's a
tries to get
effective
pushed,
V3.
or as soon
Okay,
as
they're
one of the
going for the
defenders tries to
defuse.
push him, they walk through the smoke and kill him.
Maybe try.
Like, I
maybe
don't
try to
understand
hold the
how
spike.
Overtaker managed
Oh,
to
they
help
all
their team
and
so
the Molly
successfully.
sent.
They're throwing
Still
every
on-
piece of
still
util
on
at the
the
spike
wing
as well, so
side,
there's
so-
nothing Chudmaxxers can do.
Oh.
They can't even try to get on the spike. The shots don't even land from Tetris. He's got some damage down on the Dill, but I don't think
Doesn't
Dill's gonna peek
even
again.
matter.
2 players front side, high-low from Kaiser and Ghost. Operator in hand for the chamber as well. And Overtake Red. Once again, they keep it so darn clean. 3 left alive in this 3rd round for them.
Yeah, I must say,
Oh,
especially
where's my
just
stream
sending
open?
Artifact down, just
Hold on, guys.
just
Hold on,
plants
guys.
like
I'll be
basically
right
by
back into the
themselves.
rest
I
of the
mean,
stream.
Kokata did get a trade on them, or not a trade, but got the pick, kind of like make the spike go down, like confirm that spike plant. But just Artifact kind of just running it down, smoked off from his team. No one can see what's going on. Just Artifact just hoping the spike goes down, and he did. And then the confidence from Artifact kind of just be able to like he knows that the spike goes down, we win the round. They did so, and it happened. They won the round after the spike goes down, and now we see again a new site. They're going C. Full C, all 5C. We see Chudmaxxers though, they're pushing mid. All of them are pushing mid. Slow. They have no... Overtake Red has no idea they're all here right now. And if they look for this lurk here, I mean, we see Dill is watching the lurk, but he might not expect a 4-man swing or a 3-man swing.
Oh, whatever the case, whether he expects it or
Everyone, I
not,
am
loses the
back.
first fight. Ghost, though, now posted up behind. Surely they're calming the fact that there's a lot of members here. Tristan is the one to get that second kill on a Kaiser. So crucial that this guy is. And Ghost
least now
also
they're
stuck
going
in the
for the
corner.
flanks.
This might be the
Not
second
for the
round for
left buffer
Chudmaxxers of
before.
winning it a lot earlier than the previous map.
Nice.
Sal even saves his teammate's life after everyone gets paranoid.
Was
And
that
Artifact now in a
Artifact?
1-on-4 only has a judge to work
Nice.
with.
Okay.
Sheriff only gets 1 shot. Good as well. And Chudmaxxers do end up actually winning round number 5.
my
This is a lot earlier that they're waking up on map number 2 of Haven.
Yeah. And I do think a good amount of that too. I mean,
Let's go, Chud.
they kind of do some like
go, Chud.
interesting, unexpected
with
stuff,
me?
like the full
Sorry.
push out through mid, and then in the first round that they won, you saw Pyro push out through mid. You know, look for the full lurk, got the 2-piece. I think they're kind of just like utilizing mid and the lack of control that Overtake Red really has in mid. Not really fighting mid as much. They fought mid, I think, the 1 round. But aside of that, they're kind of leaving mid alone, open by themselves. Even this round, looks like they're kind of doing it again. And so, if Overtake Red, if Chudmaxxers kind of just like utilize the fact that they're kind of leaving some lanes open and just pushing through.
That's what I'm saying.
and
Okay,
just-
okay,
their
that's what
mission
I
is
was trying to
just
say
stalling
earlier.
them
They do
from
just
getting the
leave a
site
lot
as
of lanes
quickly
open.
or
That's what I was
just letting them
noticing
get
with
them entirely.
Overtake Red.
I mean, this could be a pretty like really
Nice!
good hold.
Sal holding that
That's a
angle
nice
is
forward angle.
perfect.
Sal
just
got one
repositioning
pick
again
down
once
that
it-
long
just
C.
repositioning, so-
Sitting back sight with his teammate.
Tristan gets a pick
Tristan
on
with a
the
double
other
op. Actually,
side.
didn't realize that. They have a double op setup. One towards A, one towards C. The turn of
Oh!
force. Arm showed by Kaiser. That is so unlucky. Just barely pixel out. Probably doesn't expect that. Honestly, can't really blame him.
You just have like
Really
this
nice
little
early start for
arm,
Chudmaxxers, and Ghost
Sal
can't
just
find the
finds that.
frag
That is
towards the back of the site.
crazy.
Both the chamber snipers looking at each other right now, and Sal doesn't take the bait. But Ghost knows where he is, and
Nice.
Sal isn't moving. The thing is, the pre-aim isn't good enough, so Sal takes out his third target
finding
of
the
the
third.
round
I
down
think they
this
might
long
find his
C,
third
and
round.
Coquetta stuck between a
Coquetta,
rock
all he
and
has to do is
technically
just-
nothing. The Clove is all the way on the other side of the map, and he's gonna put up a fight. Wants to spike
he's
back.
stuck in a
There's plenty
in a
of time
rock
to work
on
with,
a
so
in a rock and a hard
truly,
place.
Chudmaxxers don't give
In a
this
rock and
one
hard
up.
because he's getting
And
pinched
we're
right now.
through.
Even though we
TP to
can
try
say
and
that
pick up this spike
Kobe's on the
so
other side.
successfully, but that means they know he's in the corner, and he's not got another shot of step to work with, nor the ultimate, so he's gonna be stuck here. Tristan gives up a life. Hold on.
Okay, Coquetta,
Can't land the second shots with that follow-up, so Tetris is gonna be the
Nice
one to
side,
end
nice
him.
Once again, we got an ad. I'll be right back, folks.
Is really strong here, and so I mean that round, and
we're
I think the
back,
round
we're
before
back
as well. I
after
mean,
that ad,
Sal's doing their thing.
Ad for ad. Nice.
Was doing your thing.
Never mind. I
Nice
thought that
shot
was
from
Sal for a second.
Maybe a little.
I'm not
Catch it,
looking
catch
at
it
I'm not
happens.
looking at the sides.
I did do it one
Poor
time.
guy. That's true.
They're finally giving
That is
respect to Chud at
that's a
this
nice shot from
point.
Ghost. I think that's the chamber angle, right? You'd take that
Yeah.
angle as a defensive chamber because you can
good-
TP right back, and there's no risk. As I say that, of course, there's a risk if Ghost is on the other side. But that was an attempt as a trade right back onto Dill. But Artifact is just finding like Artifact is playing like he's on Cypher right now.
Like, what are they
But
doing
He's
there?
on Neon, and this guy is in defender spawn.
What are they doing in this spot? They got another pick too. There's a note on the lurk. Oh, got one.
Nice.
What is the
Spike's
map
going
like?
down? I don't know.
If
Oh.
anyone in the audience has been looking at the minimap so far, look at the number of X's and where they are. There's a blue X in defender spawn. There's a red X on short. There's another blue X on short. Red X on long. Red X in defender spawn. Like, the positions of this team of this round have made zero sense. It's a 1-on-2. Pandora has to clutch this when his team and the enemy team have literally been dying all over the map, so there's no telling where anyone is. Only saving grace, he has a smoke. That flash is going to come through, and he's going to be dinked down to 15 HP. Probably not going to end up winning the round.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Spam once again,
Yep.
and there's even a shock dart to clean him up, just in case it was needed. It wasn't. Coquetta had the shots. And Overtake continue their lead. Not going to let Chudmaxxers take it.
Ooh, nice try.
I mean,
Sal.
I think Sal there got a little too confident. I feel like, look for the jump peak. It almost worked, but Ghost is able to just react to that, read that.
I'm
really
going-
well.
I'm gonna have a
Right there. But
meltdown.
You said it before though. The deaths this round kind of made like no sense. I feel like everyone's kind of just like playing for themselves. Like
Come
it's
on.
like everyone's just like
they're
egos.
playing good
like, through the
Valorant,
roof.
but just Overtake Red
Everyone's
is
taking
just
every
playing
job they
just
can. It's also like
so
it's a
much
lot of work
better.
too. Everyone's like kind of just like
Except maybe what
around the
happened with
map.
Tristan in the
Like
in the
it's like
attacker
setups,
squad.
and then like once setups like over, it's
I
like
mean, nice share on the flash, but I
wherever
think
we
you should
ended
have
up is where we
expected
end
there
up.
would be
And
another
we'll
one
just
over
fight
there.
from then on. And it's like it's a bit more organized, but I mean, it's the closest.
I
we've
think
had
that
it
makes
so
sense
far
why
today,
Artifact has a
so
Radiant Buddy. I think
maybe
that would make
that's,
sense
like,
why
what they have to do,
the
just
Overtake Red
Chudmaxxers
is,
just keep
working their magic.
Overtake Red like kind of on their toes and
Former
confused,
Radiance
I
like
guess, and vice versa.
just like the
to
Creddies.
Overtake.
Oh, that's a big miss though. That was a really,
no.
really important
Oh,
shot.
no.
Pandora
Oh, no.
needs to
Oh,
find
no,
a kill
no,
if he
no,
wants to
no,
stay alive, and I don't
no.
think they're gonna give it to him. 3 players in mid to try and get a pick
Pandora,
on
no.
the defense, and they as soon as the Clove pops ult, they just retreat. They just all jump back into window.
But
Absolutely
good
brilliant from
discipline from
Overtake. And
OTR.
even
Very
though
nice.
they are so
Kuketa
dominant so
finding
far,
Sal, and
they don't leave
this
anything to
is-
chance. It's only after the Clove dies that the Omen jumps right back into mid.
Good
And
kill, Tristan,
four,
good kill.
okay, 5v2. Yeah, you can go walking a little bit. Kuketa has a little bit of has the freedom to just do whatever he wants, and he gets the info that the last player is still inside B. Artifact does the same thing. He just goes walking. There's so many people left alive. It probably doesn't matter. Tristan's in a
I want to hope
1-on-4.
right now in Tristan.
It's good for the first, of course. 'cause
Tristan, you got this, brother.
Artifact
you got
decides
this.
to push him. But now 3 to deal with.
Come on, Tristan. Come on,
One
come on.
looking at
Come on.
heaven. Up shot
Get this-
misses.
Oh,
Okay, I was trying to correct it. I
so
thought Ghost had an up there, but
so
Rifle's gonna be good enough for the
close.
trade. And just
Oh,
honestly,
this is
Overtake only
depressing.
lose that many players because they
How
just
did we
decided to give
miss
up their
that?
lives, and I don't even think it's because Chudmaxxers played that well.
And it looked,
Yeah.
this crosshair
I mean,
looked exact.
They had it a couple times already, but I think just this mid, not necessarily mid. I guess it was more Overtake Red I was talking about before, but just like mid is kind of like a weird spot for both these teams. It feels like when Chudmaxxers push it, they kind of get it for free, but if like Overtake
At least-
Red's like
can
adding
we at
pressure
least
to
get, like,
some
another
extent
fight?
in mid. I
Can we
think
get
that was like
another
2
time
times
here?
now where they
Let's
kind of
make this
add
map a
pressure
little
mid
more
and they just
competitive, guys.
lose both times. But you see here, Chudmaxxers is now pushing through mid and like that. Like I think it was the 3rd round. There's no pressure mid. There's no hard pressure mid, and so we see Pandora just kind of just up in a corner, right on the window. And they're hearing all this noise. They know exactly what's going on. You see, they hear like onto a team like they're all on C. They're all looking for a C push. Smoke goes down. Dill is on A. They're looked up.
That's a really scary thing for those comms to be happening because yes, you like
nice.
they're not
That's
wrong,
nice,
right?
Pharaoh.
This Clove has all the information, but because he has all the information, the Viper lurking A just hears the fact that everyone's sprinting towards C, calls them back, and I don't think the Tetris is gonna expect this one. Dill good for the first,
Oh,
and
but
thank goodness there's a double
imagine
peek
though,
inside his
imagine
spawn, so
they,
Tristan
they
can take him
lined
out.
up for Dill.
But that
so
is a
if
vacant
Dill
A site.
could have
Plant
gotten
going
like
down from
another
the
shot
Sova.
off or crouch
One more
alongside them.
closer
Oh my
to that
gosh,
Hunter's Fury. They need the
imagine
one
this is
charge left to go. And there's a lot of information being gained by Tristan over here, walking through the site with the ultimate. Can't manage to find the frags though, and all the kills come in favor of Overtake Red. Of course they do. 6-3 now.
They're just sharp.
Yeah, I mean, even though they had
mean,
information on where people were,
You
just
can't
they
play
didn't have
fast.
they had no,
You can't
like,
play slow.
util
You
to,
can
like, fully,
you
like,
can
full
find
top
their
this space,
weaknesses,
you know?
but they can
Just
find
sitting there,
yours back.
And we see the blind come out from
Like,
Kuketa. Great blind.
I'm
He
not
gives,
saying this team has
opportunity for
no
Kazuya to,
weaknesses,
like, a
right?
really
But
nice pick.
their
And then,
weaknesses are so
from there.
rare that if you
But
can't find them, you're dead.
Chudmaxxers, they're giving space up a lot. I feel like that Pearl, that first map, like, I mean, even on Pearl, to be honest, they're kind of like over rotating at times and just
That's
give
true.
up
That's
space.
true.
And then Overtake Red always seem to find a way to. They like almost know that fact, and they're just pushing up these lanes without much pressure. And then he always manages to get a pick or two on these lurks. I mean, you saw it from Artifact on I think the round 7, I believe, and then in those round 9, we saw they'll do it too. It's like, I mean, it's a pause right now. It's a bit of time to work with. Chudmaxxers, they have to like. I feel like they almost just try to not give up a site, even if like they're hard pushing one or like there's a lot of noise on one site. They should never give up a site entirely because
Oh yeah, that's
almost every single round they've lost has been because someone is just pushing up a bit too aggressive and no one's expecting it.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent rule of thumb for at least how Overtake Red has been playing so far, because they're even though they have been very convincing in their round wins, in their map victories so far today, like they're still actually playing. Okay, I feel like it's kind of hard to say that they're playing respectfully because based on what they're doing, Artifact is walking up, Dills is walking up, right? But they're doing it kind of smart, and I say kind of because specifically Artifact is just kind of W keying. This time he's got the help with the rest of his team. This is one of the faster rounds that we've seen from Overtake in this map of Haven. But in all the other ones, when Chudmaxxers had guns, Overtake are showing a lot of respect. They're pulling Chudmaxxers around the map like a real like a practice team would, and they're doing very well at that. And now that Chudmaxxers have no guns, Overtake are confident enough to just go running in. And Artifact is doing what Artifact does every single time. Sprints onto that seat, get the plant down, and now he's getting the info for the rest of his team. So selfless.
my
Love that
God.
guy. Artifact just jumps around, requires Kaiser to come in and clean up that kill and overtake. I guess 3 was all they're getting because Chudmaxxers have not found their footing ever since that has been the case.
Not at
Chudmaxxers, I
all.
feel like a lot of these moments too is just they're pushing a lot of things solo. Like in a Viper, sorry, not a Viper, but Pandora kind of just walked into the smoke, got picked off by Artifact, and then when Viper opened down from Dill, I think it might have been Pyro or Tristan, one or the other. I think they went in smoke, also died too. It's like they're just taking solo chows. I feel like they're not really playing together that well. Every round they do, they've won. It's just they don't do it all the time.
True.
And then they just kind of lose. You see
Okay,
a corner
Artifact
though.
is
Artifact is running on
does not
site.
check- Oh,
They
wait,
have
wait,
no
does
idea
he check
someone's
it?
in the corner.
Does he not check it?
No
Okay,
idea.
He does get a
Oh
he
my
does get a
gosh,
big
he
hit
got
that he goes
pinged.
down.
That's the only reason they turned, I'm pretty sure. Maybe someone saw them on the minimap because I think Artifact did
maybe.
eventually turn around. But it took so long, and Artifact was just jumping around through like 15 smokes, so it might not even have mattered. But they're getting this spike planted, question mark, not quite.
Yeah, no,
It is
It's all
dropped,
the
but
same
there's
touches.
not enough players on Chudmaxxers to
think
probably
it-
win
I
the
think
round at
it'll
this
be this,
point.
so that-
It's only
Yep,
the Sova.
Ghost is reading this.
Ended up stopping the
Oh!
plant. But he does find Ghost with that operator.
Very nice.
Sniper taken off the board. 2 players left alive, and Overtake are just going to play a high-low. Hella difficult for Tetris to try and dismantle this one, but they don't know where he's playing at this point. Finds the first kill. That's a smart
come
one.
on.
One-on-one now
Tetris,
against
Tetris,
Dill.
Come on.
Inside the smoke sits the Viper,
Tetris,
and that
come
is a
on.
bold play. I don't think
No!
Tetris is going to read that and just peeks out at the right time. Dill finds that
so
one-on-one and
close
still
on a fourth
extends Overtake's lead.
round.
I mean,
Oh.
I appreciate
But
the
nice
attempt
try,
from Sal to
Tetris,
kind of
nice
look at
try,
that play,
though.
kind of, just hold that. This might be one super
Yeah.
crucial to making this a bit of an easier
That was a really
side
good attempt from Tetris, though.
Chudmaxxers,
I will
but
not lie. That was good. That was a
He
good
played that
try.
really well. The just the patience on holding that smoke until they thought it was
That's
clear to kind of
such
push through it.
unfortunate. I mean, to be
I
fair,
mean,
though,
it's
I
last
also
round,
wouldn't read that he
and
would be in the
Chudmaxxers'
smoke. I would
buy
honestly
is,
read if it was like behind the
it's
box,
not
behind
looking
that.
hot. And
Behind that like
because it's not
cubby
looking that
area at
hot,
the
these
very
rounds
back, or maybe
easier for
went back
Overtake
to
to
long,
make this
right?
a
I wouldn't
90
be
instead of
expecting that he would
We
be in
made
the
it to the
smoke.
grand line, and now we're one step closer to
I'll be
our
right
dream.
back.
And I mean, at least in this case, I think that maybe Chudmaxxers really have to be hoping on that 9-3 curse magic to make this thing happen.
Yeah,
I believe in the 19 curse. I have Evans on my
might as
in all
well.
my ring games, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking, if you're hoping to win a map, it would be this one. But the 9
I have the 8-4 curse. For some odd reason,
Kinda have
I
to
win
win it
games
if
where
you
I'm
wanna go
down
map
4
three.
rounds
But,
at the half, and
yeah,
I
I mean,
always lose games with
I've
an
said it
8-4
before,
half.
but just not having that buy, like you
And
kind of
it's
risking
usually
like
because I'm the
8-4
top
or something.
rank, so
I
I
winning
don't know.
that
Maybe it's
round
just
11,
2 curses, you know.
kind of
Maybe
gambling
it's-
on that, not winning that round.
Right.
Made it rough to buy for the next, but attack can be a little bit easier if you're more of attack heavy team. I think Chudmaxxers, I feel like they are a bit of more of an attacker sided team, especially like from last map anyway. So I do think might see a bit closer here. You see a full 5 push though in C. Only person being there is Ghost by themselves. The TP on top of the box. One. Also
That's
one
some
tap.
brilliant stuff. Like, not many people will TP on top of the other box, but Ghost, I don't know if there's a ping there, but now at least there is. Artifact's going to find that one through the smoke because of it. And he is going to go down towards the tail end of the round, but that is a very swift
Artifact
pistol
is a
win
really
by
good Neo,
Overtake.
bro.
I need to see if there's a ping on Pyro in this.
No, there was not.
No ping.
They just knew. They just knew.
No ping. They just. Wow. I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
they just knew. They just.
I know he's feeling like that, Ghost. I know he's feeling like that, but I mean, man, that's a bad round numbers. But I mean, 10-3. I mean, it's still doable. We see Ghost with Outlaw kind of playing that scene again. I mean,
Keyword with
even
what
last round,
Anton
just
told me
around, Ghost
before.
is looking really
If it's
confident
not
with
yet
this
12
sniper.
rounds, you still
I
have a
think
chance.
they kind of realized that though. They're giving C up. They're looking for like a. Seems like an A push with Sal looking.
Okay, now go. Kaiser
It
did.
seems like a Raj
Kaiser
right
does
now,
get
but
scanned.
they're gonna push A
Now
main.
they know
kind of
there's only
aggressive
one
here.
person on A, but they're not
Looking for a run
expecting.
on it in a
Oh
second.
my
They'll
goodness,
just pick
Bill.
up Sal, though.
Holy
Oh my
sure.
God.
That's probably the
I mean, very
weakest gun
nice
so
attempt from
far.
South to Lord.
Yeah.
And now we have an Aris.
Artifact.
Now
He's got a machine gun. Not landed too many shots yet, but his teammates have. That's enough. He's got.
Yep.
Is he mad? Is he
Okay,
mad
I
that his
think.
teammates are taking his kills?
Maybe a little.
very
I'd be
angry.
mad too, man.
Very
Why you guys so
angry.
good? Come on, like be bad. Give me
Yeah,
something.
man. Why are we winning? Why are we winning so hard? Like, what the heck?
Like, oh
It's
my
11-3. We're counting back down.
11-3.
Chill. Yo,
I mean, there's no way
Overtake,
around it.
chill,
We should talk about
please.
it.
Give
I mean,
Chudmaxxers
there's
some
not even
rounds.
to,
Come
like-
on, bro.
Man, I mean,
This has to be the This has to be the
getting every
fastest
shot
series of the
off
grind
possible.
yet.
I feel like
I
Chudmaxxers,
swear.
they can't seem to like even get a kill. Like, I feel like there's obviously like a lot of things. I feel like Chudmaxxers take a lot of wins. They're kind of taking space like blindly. They're not using util like the best together, but also like they're just losing their fights. Every time they peek, they just get shot and die. It's like there's not much you can do when a team is just playing so so much. Like,
No!
oh my god,
Just
man.
no!
Oh my god!
No!
There's
No,
no,
wait,
way
don't
he's
tell
gonna
me.
ace here,
Okay.
right? Okay, no.
Thank you,
no,
Pandora. Thank you. I
he's
would've-
He's gonna.
I would have literally
Stop the
jumped out
bleeding
of.
just a
I
little
would have
bit.
jumped out of my chair right now if we lost that
But-
round to a
Wow.
single
yeah,
player.
I like that is some
What?
comedic timing right there. You're talking about that, and Kaketa just gets 3 1-taps.
Like just blind, no util, no nothing. He just swung and got 3. I mean, that
Yeah,
I mean, it's not even just
completely
confidence, just like
Oh my gosh.
just comfortable. They're
Ow.
comfortable with doing that.
Sal, turn around, please.
Artifact's 1 HP, by the way.
Oh
And he
my
gets that kill.
Yeah, that was a ready like to just sit there like that. That was evil. Artifact.
Okay. Oh, you know where he is.
What
It's
is
over.
this
They know exactly where he
game?
is. He is literally has a player at every single point of exit that he has. He could go a window, there's a guy there. He could go into C, there's a guy there. He could go back mid, there's a guy there. There is no escape from the likes of Overtake Red. We're gonna get to see
I'm
this
going to
beauty
crash out
one
after
more
this.
time. I don't even know, where does that
Man.
next kill happen? He just walks down mid or something? I don't even
Walks
know.
up, yeah. Man,
God.
I mean,
Let's end this soon.
everything about Overtake Red is just, I mean, they're looking good. Like, there's not really much. I've said everything I could have. I think every piece about their team is just working to a full extent. Like, even look at the kills, right? Look at the kills. No one is less than 10. Everyone has more than 10 kills. Which is like, sometimes you like one person like over fragging. They're all just doing their own thing. They're all respectfully playing well. But we see Chudmaxxers playing aggressive here.
Okay.
Almost got picked. I think they noticed them. They're walking. They're playing
If
opposite.
you
They're
didn't
playing
nearly
real
get the judge.
confident.
Pyro, you're
They're
very
stunned.
low. Nice one, Tristan. Okay.
too.
There's still a chance. We still have a chance. No,
Well, this
no,
is real
no, guys,
mean.
guys,
This
guys,
is real
guys, guys,
cruel
guys,
and
guys,
unusual
chill, chill.
punishment right
Okay.
here. Chudmaxxers trying to keep themselves alive,
Okay,
but
wait,
Overtake
1v3,
Red might
1v3,
just be
let's-
prolonging
let's
the
go.
inevitable.
Yeah.
Drone's gonna go out
I
through
don't care-
spawn to try
I
and
don't care.
find
We
Ghost.
prolong
He's in a
the
1-on-3. This
inevitable.
will be difficult no matter what. And they don't spot
Let's just
him.
keep- let's just
So I don't
prolong
know
it.
if they're
Let's
gonna read the
just
fact that he's
prolong it. Let's
close
go.
left. He completely hid from that drone. Just gonna creep his way into the site. Just misses the timing.
Nice.
Just perfectly for
Nice.
Tetris
Okay,
to
we
find
get a
his
fourth round. We
third.
get a fourth round
Yeah,
on the
Chudmaxxers,
board.
they have yet some more life in them, so we're not counting down every single round. We have a little bit left to go.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
still
that's
some
a good
time,
round to
baby,
win.
still
I
some
mean,
time.
The only problem is that their money is, is looking rough from the start, and will still be looking a little bit rough when it comes to this next round. They can still buy though. This is good. They can still buy, but they still look like they're
yeah,
solid
just
enough. And I feel like that's what you really need. You need something because you need.
Okay,
All you
Pyro,
need to
Pyro,
lose
stop,
is a
stop
single
wasting
round.
bullets,
and the
please. We
series
need
is
we
yours.
need every
And
bullet
going out
in
the
your
way that
gun
they
right now.
would be
Stop
going
wasting
out,
bullets, please.
I mean, you don't want to
Artifact
go out.
and
that way.
our
You don't want to
Artifact
go
is a
out
judge
winning
of his
on 9
own.
rounds in 2 maps.
Okay, spawns Artifact.
We're not even there yet, by the way.
And go-
That-
go.
we're
We're not
we
even
would be
there,
at 8.
so right.
We're not even there.
not
This is
even
not a great start. Ghost isn't off. And
Nice.
he does not get that second
Nice.
kill.
Let's go,
But there
Tristan.
are a lot of trades. They're keeping it close 2-on-2.
Guys.
It could still be scary. Last defender alive.
Okay, so Kaiser
Is
all
way
that's
far
left.
away, and I don't think they would expect the fact that he is all the way still on the B site as we're speaking.
They can't lose
Plant's
this.
going down.
Yeah,
1 and
they
2 for
can't lose
Kaiser.
this right.
Definitely
it's,
winnable.
it's up
Full
against
HP.
Kaiser.
Pretty much full utility if I'm correct. He
Fair,
might
Kaiser
not
was a
have
clutch-
shock darts,
was a
okay?
clutch person,
So
but
he
I mean,
did
if
spend
somehow
those at the
loses,
start.
We have the event.
But he does have the recon, does have the drone.
let's
Opts
not,
not
let's
to use
not,
either.
let's
Finds the last
not.
one. This could be
Sal,
dangerous.
Sal,
Big
Sal.
bounce for Sal. It's gonna distract him just enough, but not even. I don't even think that Sal blinked. It's just Kaiser is just way too fast, way too good. Every single clutch this guy is in, you can count on him to win it, and he's got it 13-4 once again. And it looks like we're not going to 9 Tetra. That is 8 rounds that Chudmaxxers is gonna have, and Overtake Red have overtaken the grind completely this week.
mean, coming out of nowhere, I mean, basically from the minds of nobody, expecting them to get this far. They didn't only get far,
How
they
do we
got far
lose a
comfortable. They got far
1v2?
easy. I mean, just
You just play the spike.
The plays
You
they're
don't-
making, the shots they're hitting.
What if you
the
at least
clutches
play
they're getting
off,
too.
right?
I mean,
Or at least just, or at
it
least
gets, you know, there's
Sal
confidence,
stays
but
in
there's
that
just,
corner
like, perfection.
and waits.
honestly, from the way Overtake was
For
playing
Kaiju
that,
to either
that was
send a
almost
dart
perfection right there.
or
I
a
mean, they lost a few
drone,
rounds, so I
whatever
can't
he
say
had
they're
in his
perfect, but
pocket.
even the rounds that they
And
were
just like
losing, I
Tristan,
mean,
or
they
either
almost
that,
won
they
most
both
of them.
play different
And
angles to at least try to get a trade off,
I mean,
right?
some of the shots
Instead
Ghost
of
is hitting this map,
both of them
especially
just playing
too, like,
close
Ghost
by
is
in that
definitely,
one
like,
chokehold.
I mean, Ghost was, you know,
We
they were
had
doing
that in the
their things,
bag.
man. I
We-
think
Oh
again,
my God.
Tai was doing stuff, but Ghost hit a lot of nasty shots and even was like holding C by themselves in moments.
All the
Chudmaxxers,
teams
though,
I
I
have
mean,
so far rooted for in the
They had
grind
their
have all
moments. I
lost in
definitely
the
think
grand
they, you
final.
know, they had their shots, the nice shots. They won their rounds, but it was
Oh,
definitely
well.
not like a great showing out of them.
I'm just gonna let the
Right?
replay play.
It's kind of hard
But
to sugarcoat.
thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all
But, like,
in
just
another
the
coach
things they're-
stream.
Like they're
Or
again,
a
they're just
fantastic.
playing really well off each other on the side of
Bye,
Overtake,
everyone.
right? And it's like, what can you really do for Chudmaxxers? There's not much you can do. They're using YouTube really well. They're swinging off each other really well. It's just a lot of things they're doing amazing on their side. And it's just Chudmaxxers go over one, then you know they fell.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a very strong and very obvious example of like a tier difference between the teams.
Yeah.
We have